Imagine you're going to the gas station. You're at the pump, you swipe your card, and you see those words that make your stomach drop. Declined. But you're sure you had money in your account the last time you checked. What happened? Well, I hate to break it to you, your money needs a job. And because you didn't give it one, you lost track and it wandered off. If you've ever had your card decline or you live in fear of it happening, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to make a budget and why it's important to budget your money. Here's how you can finally put your money to work. In simplest terms, a budget is just a plan for your money. It's a system to keep track of everything you make and everything you spend. There's tons of ways that you can keep track of your money. You can use apps, a simple spreadsheet like Excel or Google Sheets, or you can even write it down on paper. The best budget is one that you'll actually use. But for today, I'm going to keep things simple. I'm going to show you how to set one up using a spreadsheet like Excel. Step 1, write down your income or your net pay. You can set this up however you want, but I'm just showing you a very simple way of creating this budget. First, you want to write down the money that you make. This is your net pay. If you watched my last video, you'll know this is your pay after taxes. If you haven't watched my last video, go check it out. If your income changes every time, meaning you don't get the exact same amount every single paycheck, you'll want to estimate low on what you're going to get, so don't guess the highest amount that you make. For example, if you usually make around $800 a paycheck, you can write down $780. That way, when you actually make more money, you can save the leftover amount. You want to surprise your savings account, not your checking account. Now that we know what our income is, or our net pay, it's time for step 2, tracking expenses. This is everything you spend. And to keep things simple and organized, let's put all of our expenses into 2 main groups. Fixed expenses, which are bills that don't change from month to month, usually. These are bills like your rent or your mortgage, your car payment, or your phone bill. These are really easy to track since you'll know what you have to pay for every single month. The second category are variable expenses. These are the bills that do change from month to month. These bills will include things like your electric bill, gas, and expenses that you do have control over, like groceries. Once you have your fixed and variable expenses organized, you need to find the numbers. Take a look at your last bank statement, or you can even look at that information on your bank app, and pull out credit card statements if you have those as well. Write down exactly how much everything cost you last month. And here's an example. Your rent might have cost $1,200, your car payment was $300, you might have spent $200 on groceries, maybe $50 on fast food, and so on until you categorize everything you spent last month. Now, don't feel pressure to get this budget exactly perfect on your first try. The goal is to start. Over time, you'll see that you need more categories for different things and you'll organically add those to your own budget. I'll get into more detail about the actual budget or a more advanced budget in a future video, but for now, here are some basic categories that you definitely need to have in your budget today. Rent, utilities, including your electric, water, etc., your car payment, and gas, food for your groceries, food for going out, fun money, savings account, and an emergency fund. After you've done all that hard work, now it's time to put everything together and see if you have a healthy budget. Simply add all of your expenses together and subtract that from your total net pay. But what if your balance is negative? That just means that you're spending more than you make, and that's okay for now. We just found out why your card declined, and now we can fix it. Go down your list of expenses and ask yourself, what is costing me the most money? Is it going out to eat? Is it fun money? Is your car payment too high? To help you decide what to cut down on, you can follow the biggest rule of thumb of budgeting, which is the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your money goes to needs. These are things that you need to pay in order to survive. Think shelter, like your rent, food, medicine, and utilities. While this whole group can cost you 50% of the money you make, your rent shouldn't take more than 30% on its own. Meaning, if you make $3,000 a month, your needs can be $1,500, but your rent shouldn't be more than $1,000. 30% goes to wants. This is everything else you enjoy. This is going out to eat, subscriptions like Netflix and Hulu, shopping, vacations, or even buying a new phone. This is your spending money. And finally, 20% goes to savings or debt. This final 20% should be going straight to your savings account or towards paying off debt if you have it. That includes credit cards, car payments, or any other money that you're owing to anybody. Following the 50-30-20 rule can really show you where your money's going. The numbers don't lie. And if you see your budget is more like a 50-50-20 or a 50-40-10, then you know you need to cut down on some spending money. Now, if you had any money left over after subtracting your expenses from your earnings, that's a good thing. Now you can put that extra money into other important things, like a savings account. This is where I lose a lot of people, guys. It's really hard to say no to having fun. It's really difficult to say no to going out to eat when you know you have food at home. But I promise you that if you can focus and if you can lock in for a month or two, your finances will start changing for the better. But remember that the key to all of this is to give each dollar that you earn a job. Zero out your income by putting the leftover money into savings. If you don't have leftover money, take a look at where your money's going. If all your money is going over to the debt side of things, that is a conversation for another day that I can cover also in a future video. But if you continue to follow these simple steps, you'll never have to worry about your card declining again. Now, this is a pretty generic budget and doesn't necessarily work for everybody's needs, but it's a starting point. And creating a budget has never harmed anybody. It can only help. And that's it. That's the basics of budgeting. And let me know if you have any questions about this and about budgeting itself. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like. And if you want to keep building your financial knowledge, as well as building your knowledge for any other random topics that they might not have taught you in school, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching.